Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To celebrate our nation, that was Shylah Revolt with tonight's national anthem performance.
And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. They try to throw the whole bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours.
Look at you, face down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Well, with the new season underway, we get a look at the new class to enter the league with the rookie race. All these rookies have done a good job adjusting to the NBA as they look to take home the Rookie of the Year honors at the end of the season. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in this season for him.
And he hasn't been quite as quick as some of the other first-year guys in terms of settling in, but I think he's just about to come into his own.
You know, everybody's pace of development and adjustment is different. He certainly is a little behind right now, but I'm starting to see signs that his game is taking shape, and I bet you he cracks the top 10 before long.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair for him will be Williams and Holmgren. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Kleber with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Kleber, the pass to Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Luka with the crafty shot fake. Outstanding at tricking the defense.
And the Mavs consult Luka before any major move now. Rare for a player so young to have that much say.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how much I agree with that, but given Luka's stardom and in the day and age we're in, he is Dallas going forward. And to some degree, I think perhaps he has earned the right to have a say in who he's going to team up with.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleber.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. Second in scoring, fifth in steals, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and three-point shooting.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Here's Mann. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Williams.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Green passes to Doncic. Sinks that one from the post. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside, Dort. Back to Williams. Pass to Dort. Powell against Holmgren. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Outside, Irving. Shoots over Dort. Back to Doncic. Holmgren against Powell. Pass to Irving. Doncic outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 13 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's man, guarded by Powell.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Holmgren the pass to Joe. His three-pointers off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Irving. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And after making the playoffs a few years in a row, the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, missed the cut in 2023.
Yeah, disappointing end to their season on multiple levels. And given the history of the Mavs, I would expect them to bounce back and get headed in the right direction soon.
That's good from Williams. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And Williams drops them both. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hardaway passes to Powell. It's Irving, top of the key. And another basket for Dallas.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Passes it to Joe. Down low. The kick out to Williams. Lets it go with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 5.
Just has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Oklahoma City trailing. Williams with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to man. The tray. The shot that time not on target. Here's Doncic. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here's Holmgren. His last outing, he had 8 points, 5 on the clock. Here's Wallace. Drains the three-pointer. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Kleber. Scoreless thus far. Holmgren with it, guarded now by Irving. Here's Williams, and the layup falls. And now it's only a 5-point Maverick lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Powell with a screen on Wallace. Irving for 3. Now the pass to Hardy. And here is Kleber. Pass to Hardy. On the wing, Irving. Goes back up. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
George finds Williams. Here's Joe. Guarded by Green. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And with his length, it's easy to see why Holmgren's such an effective shot blocker.
Irving from long range. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Wallace against Irving. Here's the screen. Now here's Holmgren. It's good. Holmgren's got 8 points here in this quarter. It's Dallas up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stopped, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for cool hand Luka Doncic.
You like how he's attacking on the interior, going after those high-quality looks. I mean, they tried to hassle him defensively, but to no avail.
Yeah, many of his points came in heavy traffic, something he better get used to. And now it's time to bring up the Players of the Month in the NBA. In the Eastern Conference, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's almost a surprise when he doesn't win it. Very impressive. Lately, he's been at his very best, which for him is as good as it possibly gets.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2 spot.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Now here's Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside, Green with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now, here's Doncic, and he has 28 points for the game. Back to Irving, lets the 3 fly, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. there are a few that
Coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well. Most of those scenarios.
Here's Joe, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Joe can't get it to go. Doncic outside. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Doncic dishes to Green. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Green.
That's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Doncic passes to Lively.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Doncic. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game. And here is Curry. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Luka Doncic.